Hello, good morning everyone. Thank you for coming to join me today. I just wanted to share with you a couple of journals that I've finally finished. I finished them last week, but I've just not had a chance to do a video and show you how they turned out. Both of these are book journals, one's soft cover and one's hardcover, so I'll take you through them both. The kits that I've used in this is from Andrea Artymaze, her book kit, and a few bits and pieces as well, I think, from other kits that I'd had. But mainly it is Artymaze's, so I'll put a link to that below. So this one, as I say, is soft cover, one signature, and there are at least 80 pages in this, front and back. There's tabs on the front, on the fronts, on the sides of the pages as well, and I've tied it with some, I'm going to call it organza ribbon. I've got odd words today. Organza ribbon, because I just loved the colour. I thought it was bug green, so I went with that. It measures approximately 9 inches tall and about 6 inches wide-ish, something like that. So if I just untie it, in the middle here, or on the front here rather, there's just a little few extra pages that I've put together. It's titled Book, and there's a little dragonfly on it. That was the only book that I could find. And it's just got some extra, I think this, I'm not sure where these papers were from. I'll have to have a look. But I'd had them printed for a while. If it's not Andrea's, then it would be Tracy Fox's. But that's just some extra little pages that I've put together in a little book at the front, just for some extra writing space. Fabric that I've used on this one is the Tim Holtz fabric, because I had to, it had the bugs on it. So it's lovely. I love this fabric. It's my favourite one, I think. And I think I've used it up. So, hey-ho. On the inside, I've lined it with kind of a motley fabric. It's sort of rusts and oranges, and it just reminded me of bugs, and it matched the little bug colours there. It looks like a ladybird, but I'm not sure it is. In the front here, I've got a lace pocket, and I've just put together some extra little papers that I had left over after I'd made the journal. Just so whoever has this journal, they've got some extra little papers that match what I've used, and they can just decorate the journal further should they want to. Andrea's bug papers are absolutely gorgeous, and now I know that not everybody likes bugs, but I do, and hopefully somebody out there will as well. So tab on there. We made this together, so that flips out. It's made from it's an envelope with a piece of paper added to it. There's one of the Tim Holtz pocket things, I never know what it's called, there, with some extra tags and some extra paper in. And that's actually one of Andrea's little bugs. She shared a couple with me, so I'm hoarding the rest, but I have used a couple. And then again, the little bug paper there. And there's also a journaling card there. These are Andrea's gel print papers, and again, they just match so well with the greens and bug papers. I've done some stamping. I've got the Tim Holtz bug stamps. I love that ladybird, and I've just done that on some paper down the side there, and again there. Again, Andrea's bug paper, and that just flips out. And I think this was Andrea's bee kit, so it's a mix of bugs and bees and all sorts. This is one of the book pages from the book that the hardcover book that I've used, and I've just mixed media'd it with some inks and things, and then I've stamped it and embossed it with some dragonflies. And there's a journaling card in there, and this is from the book as well. So that's just some extra journaling space on that card. It's quite hard to get things in when you're at an angle, isn't it? Then on the back of that, I've just put another journaling card, and there's green paper there with the green bug on. And then that one there is tracing paper, that's the word in there. Again, beautiful papers. CD case, sorry, I've lost my words today, haven't I? CD case there with one of the images in it. And then at the back there's a pocket, and then I've just put some extra little papers that I had left over, just so that you can decorate it again if you want to. A book page there with butterflies. This is an envelope and it flips out, and then it's a window envelope, of course, and then there's just some extra fold out journaling space on there. It goes in there, and then on the back that's one of the bigger envelopes that's folded over, and then there's a couple of journaling cards in there, and in the back there, I don't know where this was from, it's something I've had printed out for a long time. This is from an insect book that I've got, and it's got a couple of poems on it, and I couldn't decide which side to cover, so I've just put it in as a page as it is, and then whoever has this journal can use that however they want to. Again, some stamping on there. That's tracing paper that I've photocopied on, and this is the book page that other poem book was from. I've got another copy of this book, but I love the little bugs in it. Look, they're playing music. Another pocket here, and that's got ants and the black garden ant on there. That's just from a bug book that I've got. And then one of Andrea's tea cards, or cigarette cards. I love these cards. And the backs match. Oh, it is cigarette. Look, Will's cigarettes. Brilliant. And that flips out, again, for some extra journaling space. This is from the book that I had as well. I know it's bits of bugs' bodies, but if somebody didn't like it, they could cover it. But I think those drawings are fabulous. Another tab just there. And then these are field note slips, and I've just flipped them so that they flip up. You can write on the back, and I've fussy cut some bugs out on those. Butterfly, that flips out, and it's got a journaling card in the back in that pocket. It fits in there, and then you can see the bug through there is peeking at you. And then I've just done some this envelope was really grungy, but I think it just suits the journal, the book journal. There's an envelope here that I've just made out of some papers, and inside it I had one of the tracing paper photocopies left over, so I've just slipped that inside so it can be used as well, and that just clips on there. Again, some more, and you know, you can decorate it and do what you want to with that. Some more book pages there, the book page and a tab. I've really enjoyed using this kit. An envelope there. I didn't put anything in this one. I've left it open so that you can decide how you want to use it. If you want to close it and have it as an envelope, you can. But I thought actually that makes quite neat writing space. And there's just a little pocket there with just a little ticket. So I'm going to leave it unglued, because you could sew papers in there and have it as a little extra journaling space if you want to. So I thought it's nice to leave it so that whoever has this can personalise it and make it their own. And again, some extra journaling space on there, just with some extra papers. So lots of room to journal in here. Just put that over there. The book page there. That's the centre of the journal. And then on there I've got a bee and a butterfly and some beads that I found that they're kind of iridescent, and I thought that reminds me of beetles and the shells. There are some beautiful coloured beetles if we care to look for them. Pocket here that's got a tracing paper cover, and then there's just a journal card in there. And then there's a tuck spot at the side as well. Again, that's from Andrea's bee kit. It just goes in there. Some more of those beautiful drawings. Pencil drawing by Vera Temple. Fabulous drawings. The book's from it's early 1900s, about 1930s, 40s, I think. Don't quote me on it. And I have got another copy. That copy was broken. Let me just get the book to show you. This is the book that these pages come from, with these beautiful drawings. Insect Life by Geoffrey Taylor. I've got a few pages left over from the previous one, but this is an unused, oh, December 1948, look, so, and I don't know if that's when it was first printed. I don't think it actually says. Oh, first 45, second 46, so this one, it could be the second impression and it was just gifted in 1948. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. But I'm going to try and keep this copy because I've used the other one. Anyway, back to this book. So these are the images from that book. And it's got different poems and things in it. It's just a lovely book. This is a tag that goes, they come in a strip of 3 tags in Andrea's kit, and I've just kept 2 together so that it's journaling space, but of course you can cut them apart if you'd rather. And then I've just used some threads on there. This flips out as well, so this is another pocket, so that flips out, and it's got a journaling card in there. And I think I did this on one of my videos as well, on how I made it. And then the tags, and I've just stamped them on the back. So yeah, there's a couple of previous videos on making some of the ephemera in here. I hope it's light enough, by the way. It's quite a bright day today and my ring light's broken, so I'm going with what I've got. A pocket here, and it's got a little pocket there. I've stamped on some tea stain fabric there and a journaling card in there. And of course you can still write on all of this. This is Andrea's eco paper. Again, I just thought it went well with bugs. Again, one of those book pages. Another journaling card there. And then a couple of, these were freebies, I think, on Andrea's Facebook page. And then that's the pocket just there. And I've done those edge to edge. I don't know if you can tell, but it's done edge to edge, but it stays closed with those 2 tags. There you go. This is the other pocket in the back with the paper that I did. That's one of Andrea's tags that she gifted me. I had to use a couple of them, but the rest are going nowhere. And then that's one of the book pages, and I've just decorated it. I fussy cut the bug out. Put that on there. So yeah, Andrea's gel plate papers and everything, they just went so well with the colours in here, and I'd got some brown and green ink. I'm not very good at mixed media. I think it scares me. It never turns out how other people's do. I've embossed some of the ants on the back of there, walking up the page. Look at those. Butterfly, mayfly, bumblebee and moth. There's a poem there as well. It's just such a fun book. And again, I've stamped the ants on there. That flips out with another bug on there. Butterflies. So you can't say that that's not a beautiful little bug. I don't think I'd like it that size, mind you. And then a couple of tickets in that little pocket there. So I say lots and lots of space to journal. Just pulled that ticket out. A long tag in there with another fussy cut bug. That just fits in there. And then a little pocket there with made from one of the tea cards. That flips out, so there's extra journaling space. I kind of concertinaed it. Oops. It's butterflies. And then the last page, this one is inspired by Wendy's journal adventure, made from 2 envelopes. So the bottom half is an envelope. You cut an envelope in half and then attach it to the back envelopes. There's a pocket just there. And that keeps that one closed. So that one opens that way. That one opens that way. And then this is the long, tall envelope here. This is from the other bug book. And it had bugs on both sides, so I didn't want to cover it. So I've just put it in as is, and I've just put a tab on it at the top. But as I say, whoever gets this can use it how they want. That just goes in there. And there's another journaling card there. Sorry, I can't quite see what I'm doing. So 2 envelopes make that pocket. And then there's a journaling card. That's Andrea's Bees again in the back there. That just fits in the back. Yep, it has gone in the back. And then in the back of this, I've added a couple of pages from that insect book that I haven't used because they're just beautiful, and I thought I would just include them. So there's a couple of book pages there, another one that comes with the other book, and a couple of journaling cards that I've backed as well. So that is my softcover journal, my softcover bug journal. So I hope you like that one. And then this one is made from British Insect book, and that was, I've still got this sleeve for it, British Insects by George H. Hyde. And again, I think this is from about the 60s, this book. It's not, well, it is really old, it's as old as me. So it's a hardcover book. I had to expand the spine to fit the 2 signatures in, but I've reattached the original book spine to it there onto the fabric. So I hope you like the way that I've done that. This was one of Andrea's, I don't know what you call them actually. Remind me, Andrea. It's like it opens up, it's got a little magnet in there, and it opens like that. You've got the little bug in there. So it's like a passport card for the little bug. And I've glued it onto this book cover because it just felt right for me. So that's well and truly attached. It's not going anywhere, and it just fit perfectly with the insect book. I've got another one of those, and as I say, that's going nowhere. This I think measures, I can't remember, it measures about 5.5 wide by about roughly 8 inches tall. So about, and it's roughly the spine, probably about 2 inches on the spine. It has got 2 signatures in it, and I've put this organza fabric as the tie. Now it is threading, it is shedding like mad, but I had to use it because it just reminded me so much of the Beatles. It shimmers, but what I would say is it will cut out really easily. So, you know, the book stays nicely closed without the tie, so it doesn't need it. But if you don't like it, you know, you can just cut it off there and you won't even notice that it was on. So I've done a hidden, I think you call it a hidden spine, or is it a floating spine? So there's a little gap at the back there. So I've put some lace and some cheesecloth there. So it does lay nice and flat. It's stiff at the moment because it's new, but it does lay nice and flat. So in the front there is a library card with the bug on it. And it says field notes on there. Can't get it in straight, can I? I've used pages from the book in here, and this is one of them. So it's got all the information about it. That opens up. I've included that in it, and as I say, I've left it as is because it was just too nice to cover. So that just slips inside there. A little bug there in that pocket. And then again, one of Andrea's bugs. So each of these has got one of Andrea's bugs. I wasn't sharing any more. Little CD case here, and that's from Amy Crafty Cat. And I've printed those 2 to a page, and it's just, I've put tracing paper in it that I've photocopied onto, and that's like little ants and bees. And then I've got a bee tag there. So that's just a pocket. I've used that as a pocket. That flaps open, and I'm imagining that this is the guy, that this is his insect book. So it's his book, and he's put things in here to keep a record of. So a page there, a couple of book pages, and again, Andrea's beautiful papers. This is the TN size that comes with the kit, and I've just printed it as this TN size, and it fit this perfectly. So I've put some leaf trim on there. A little spider. I know people don't like spiders, but you know, it can be changed, can't it, if you don't like it. I've just put some of the numbers on there. Again, the tracing paper, ladybirds, and a little blue bug. Page wise in this one, there's, I think it's about 120 pages in here. I think there's 28 in each signature. 28. We'll see. I'll put the count below. The bug there. In my head I knew how many it was, and now I've forgotten. And then so that is one of the pockets that comes with the kit, and then I've used the papers that I coloured, and I thought it just matched that beetle. Bug page there, and there's just a very tall thin pocket there. That just slips in. Herbarium, that says. Herbarium. One of the papers from the book. And then I've just put those on there so that you can actually write on that, because it was just plain. I don't like plain white paper in a journal. Some more of the leaf trim on there. This is just flaps open, so the centre of the first signature. And then there are just some extra papers in here that I've used throughout the book. So they come out, you can cut them out, take them out and tie them. So let's have a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So that's 52. So it's about 104 then, about at least 104 pages. So just over 100 pages. Can't count, can I? Butterflies, dragonflies. More writing paper there. Little corner pocket that I've put on there. And I've included this, it's from the Observer book. And then one of the book pages. And then there's just a couple of little cards here that you can use these, you know, you can stick them on a page if you want to decorate it a little bit more. Then here we've got another journaling card on there. That might be from the Graphics Fairy. If it's not Andrea's, it's the Graphics Fairy. And then a cockchafer beetle. I think it reminded me of that one. I know it's not, but it reminded me of it. Little stripy ladybird bug there. Then again, I've used one of the cigarette cards there just to put a flap on. So you can see lots of writing space. Glassine envelope here. If anyone knows where we can get glassine envelopes in the UK, let me know. Some extra writing space on there. I tried putting it into Etsy, but nothing came up. That's the last one I've got, and it's a lovely size, so I'd quite like some more of those. And again, you know, if you don't want all this space, you can cover that with a picture or something. It's more of those lovely ladybirds. The pockets that come with the kit, and then there's just some extra journaling space on those. And then in the middle, so the back of that, sorry, I've put one of those Tim Holtz file-y, I don't know what they're called. In the middle, I've put a little envelope that opens up. And in the middle there, again, I've included some papers that I had left over. So that's the front page of the Insect Life book, and a couple of extra pages, just so that they can be used wherever. And they just fit in there. It's only a little envelope, but it fits in there quite nicely. Butterflies on the back. And then again, this is the contents page from the book that I used. And it's got a list of the illustrations that were in it. And that's one. There's the dragonfly, female southern Ashina dragonfly. And it just does fit in there. Then again, one of the CD cases there. that I did 2 to a page, and then they just tuck behind there. Again, it's got the trim on it. So again, these, and you see it lays flat. It is a bit stiff at the minute because it's not been used, but it will loosen up with use. One of the other pockets, and that one I've put tracing paper on the front so that you can see what's inside it. Lovely, lovely moths, aren't they beautiful? Isn't nature a wonderful thing when you look close? That flips out. Division of Plants, 1912. So he's a busy guy, that guy at the beginning of the book. Specimen. Perhaps he put that specimen in, squidged it in. Again, another pocket just there. And the little bug. I think I left that open. So if you want to tuck something, I'll see if I can find something to just slip in there. And again, another pocket there made out of the papers that I'd done. And then that flips out. And again, this is Andrea's gel plate paper. Centre of the signature, this one. And there's just some writing space in there. So that just unfolds. And that just tucks inside there. Again, the 2 pockets and the same. These haven't got the extra bit of paper on them as the others. It's because I made both signatures separately, so they are different. Wouldn't do for them to be the same, would it? Some bees. This page was attached to that page. It was just glued together. So what I've done is I've stitched it on, so it's not going to come off. But it is quite a tight page, so you know you could join them together and have it as a pocket if you wanted to, but I've left it again so that whoever has this can deal with it and use it as they want to. Another pocket just there. And again, one of those pockets, but I've done this as a flip, so that flips out with a bug. And that's tracing paper over the book page there. And again, that one flips out there. Another bug there. I haven't seen Andrea's bug book yet. I'm looking forward to seeing what she made, but Andrea's journals, as you know, are just beautiful. So envelope there, and I've put some tracing paper on the back of it. And then again on the inside there, I've just put some extra paper, a couple of images from the book. I know that if I leave them laying around, I'll lose them, so I'd rather include them in here. And then whoever has this can use it as they want to, can't they? That was my thought anyway. Again, if you don't like this, you can put something over it, write on it. And again, this has got the field note flip-ups that you can write on the back. And again, I've just put little bugs on the corners of those. And then on the back page, I've just done a little envelope. And in that, I've included what I had left over from the kit. So there's the flags that I didn't use. There's a couple of cards that I didn't use. Just bits and pieces that I hadn't used. And then in here, there's just a couple of the tags that I had left. So they can all be used if you want to. I might put that in that little pocket actually. So yeah, I've just included those in that envelope just as extras so that people can use it as they want to. So that is my hardcover book. And as I say, if you don't like this, because it does shred, it is threads, by all means, you know, just cut it off. It's not a problem, is it? But I liked that I just thought it matched. And I just tie it loosely on there. Okay, so they are my bug books. I do hope you like them. And when this video goes live, I will put them in my Etsy store. And if you don't see them there, then it's because they'll have sold. I'm not sure they will, because I don't know if people like bugs or not. But anyway, I like them. Thank you so much. And Andrea, your kits were a dream to use. Thank you so very much. Take care all. Bye.